because you are not creating from a place of identity. You're creating from a place of image. Your true core, your real you hasn't been unleashed yet. You're showing your face, you're posting those videos, you're working really hard, but deep down it feels like you're still hiding. And no one is really talking about that. So let me ask you, what's holding you back? It's not your niche, it's not your gear, it's not the algorithm. It's something more personal and way deeper than the surface. If you stick around till the end, I'm going to help you name it, face it, and finally start showing up like you actually believe in yourself. This is Christy, and I like to talk to women like you, women who are done playing small, women who are putting themselves out there but are still feeling invisible. I created this because I'm tired of seeing creators, including myself, keep showing up but shrink when they don't see the progress or when they don't see the results that they want. And I'm going to discuss why we do that even after we've already taken the step and the decision to start. So you're on camera, you're saying all the right things, but something still feels off. And that disconnect, it's emotional, it's subtle. And if you feel it, your audience can feel it too. It almost feels like you're reading a script, even when the words are actually your own. The truth is, visibility isn't the same as being seen. I mean, you can show up weekly, but still be hiding emotionally and mentally. But why? Why? Because it's your energy, it's your essence. You're trying to show up at your best. You want to do the right things at the right time. You want to say the right things because you want to be liked, because you're scared of being judged. And that's it. You're trying to protect yourself from being judged. So somehow hiding in plain sight feels safer than showing our true self, than allowing yourself to completely let go. If this resonates, keep watching and let's work through this together. Now, I want to talk about the lie that we tell ourselves, including me. You see, perfectionism, which is a plague on me at least, convinces you that you're just being careful or you're just being thoughtful or you're just being wise. You just want to do the right thing. Now, let me say something that might make some of you uncomfortable. You're not afraid of failure, actually. Not totally. You're even more afraid of success. But honestly, deep down, it's self protection. Let's face it. See, this is you telling yourself, if I can avoid being seen, maybe I can avoid being misunderstood, rejected, disliked, judged. And so this way, I'm playing it safe. I won't be embarrassed. But you see, that control comes at a cost. Your energy somehow becomes robotic. Your content lacks soul, it lacks depth. So you start mimicking others because you want to do the right thing, because you want to get views, because you want to be seen, instead of digging deep and trusting yourself. Because here's the thing, you're creating content for the algorithm, not for people. You forget that there are actually people out there. There's actually someone out there who's going to decide whether to click on your video and watch it till the end, or whether he's just going to scroll by because you're too busy trying to do the right thing or what you think is the right thing, because sometimes the right thing for someone is not going to be the right thing for you, because we're all different. And that's exactly why growth feels slow. So growth is slow because the algorithm isn't pushing you out, because you are not creating from a place of identity. You're creating from a place of image. What does that mean? When you're creating from a place of identity, you're creating the things that are you, that make you up, that made up your journey, the things that got you to where you are today, the experiences, the hardships, the wins, the fails. This is what you want to share with people. But when you're creating from a place of image, you're really just chasing external validation, which is not sustainable. Because let me tell you something, image chases applause, it chases approval, external validation. However, identity builds authority. Identity is going to build authority. What does that mean? We all want to have authority online in our niche, which means we want to come across as the experts, or we want to come across as that person who's relatable, that person who's validating, that person who's the motivator, the person who is the inspiration, the person that when you're down, you think of, I want to go watch that person's content because it uplifts me. Or you have questions about certain topics, you seek that person. You want tips on YouTube growth, you seek that person because they've built authority for themselves, because they speak from within. They speak from their own experiences, from what they've learned, from what they've been through, from their failures, from their wins. That's how you build authority, not by mimicking others, not by following trends. Because there's a difference between getting subscribers or getting views and actually building authority. in your niche. In essence, your true core, your real you hasn't been unleashed yet because you're too concerned about doing the right things, not messing up. And you know what? By doing that or being this way, we lose a part of what makes us human, of what makes us relatable, approachable. So I challenge you, ask yourself what's in your core that's going to help others. And it's not always about tips and about education. It could be entertainment, it could be anything. Search deep in your core. That's the part of you that you want to unleash, your core, your essence. When you pour your core into your content, when you center your content about around your strengths and your weaknesses and your failures and your success and what you'll learn, what you've picked up along the way, that's when you start creating with authority. Now, let me say something that might make some of you uncomfortable. You're not afraid of failure, actually. Not totally. You're even more afraid of success, of what success brings with it, of exposure, of what others are going to think. Those friends that you haven't seen in ages, they're going to look at you and say, who does she think she is? What gave her the authority or the privilege to sit there and tell us about topic X or topic Y or try to entertain us? You're afraid that if you actually grow, you're going to have to continue showing up as someone that you're still learning to believe in, as someone you're still trying to be. And that's what I call the psychological war that most new creators lose or at least struggle with. And that's why a lot of them new creators either quit or they end up getting lost in the limbo of YouTube where they don't know what they're doing, where they're going next, or how to even attain their goals. If this is resonating, I want you to stay with me because next I'm going to show you how one small shift can help you break free of this pattern. So here it is. You don't need to be the expert. You just need to be the proof, the evidence, the transformation. You see, I don't sit here trying to pretend that I'm an expert at YouTube or try to give you YouTube tips from an expert point of view. No, I'm reflecting my journey. I'm sharing my journey with you, my transformation, by speaking about my success, by even talking about my failures, by encouraging you, because while I encourage you, I encourage myself as well. I'm sharing my journey with you throughout the past couple of years, ever since I decided to get out of my comfort zone, to challenge myself and put myself out there. Why? To grow, to reactivate that brain of mine that hates being stagnated. I love to learn. I love to change. I believe that life is a journey of learning, to always self improve one way or another, externally, internally, the whole thing. So, my content is based on that transformation, my mindset shift that I still work on daily, by the way. And I share all this with you, not just to inspire or have an impact on you, but rather to teach you a thing or two about how to face your fears, about how to get out of that comfort zone of yours that you think is so comfortable. But in reality, it's not. About confidence, resilience. You see, people don't want that perfect leader. I know I don't. It's too intimidating. It's too unreal for me. They just want to watch someone become who they want to become too. They want to see what's possible. So here's your permission to mess up, to be emotional, to be real. Let your rawness lead. Let your essence show. Unleash your true you, your core. Yes, yes, I know this won't happen overnight. It takes work, a lot of work, and consistency. But guess what? It's never going to happen if you don't start, if you don't get out of your own way and allow yourself to just start. Flash news: confidence doesn't come first, courage comes first, execution comes next, confidence comes third. Confidence comes as a result of courage and execution, as a result of doing, learning through doing. Therefore, confidence is the residue, the end result of that courage to start and to execute. Now, let's start showing up with wholeness, not just performance. Now, if you enjoyed this and want more videos that dig deeper than just the surface, subscribe, turn on the bell, leave a comment, let me know if you actually enjoyed this type of content or not. I'll see you on the next one.